Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So take what fits and leave the rest out. Okay, we have movement with wealth. So I kind of see, this has the same feeling as Leo, but different cards. If you can kind of see the wealth, this is engraved, the movement symbol here. Almost you, Aqua, right? The ebb and flow. I feel like somebody is definitely feeling like you've left a tattoo on them. You've left an imprint on their life, on their heart that they just cannot get rid of. There is this inner feeling or knowing that something has to give. Damage, we are both hurting from this conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Yeah, something's been left unsaid here, and they're definitely feeling the weight of this. Overall energy, the Chariot is about overcoming challenges, moving forward, also focusing on what goals need to be achieved here. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your energy. You might be dealing with a Leo or have it in your chart as well. Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Devil card. So this has been a challenging time that you've been going through. Okay, there's a lot of things that you're kind of cleaning up about how you feel about this situation, as well as yourself, pouring more love into yourself than anything else. And I see with the Devil card here, there's a lot of things or people that have really tried to take advantage or have kept you trapped for a very long time. But this is the week where you have triumph, victory over setting boundaries, as well as breaking free from other people and their hold over you as well. I do love this Ace of Wands because there is a new start headed in your direction where you're going to feel like something's finally feeling like there is movement. Okay, things are not going to stay stuck like they have in the past. For some of you, things have been very stuck. A stagnant energy is what I'm picking up. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Cups, and the Seven of Wands for their energy. This person feels like they've had a devastating loss here. Feels like they lost something that they truly wanted to win. Almost feeling so defeated as well with the Wheel of Fortune that things didn't turn out how they wanted, but this is a loss that couldn't be avoided at that time. And they feel now that they don't know if they can get over this. This will be a constant reminder on them as they see remembrances of you, as they're constantly going throughout their day. They're having trouble not thinking about you or seeing things that remind them of you. Top of the wheel. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. They feel like you both didn't get a fair shot. That there's not been anything really resolved in this, but also truth hasn't been spoken. This person feels like they have regret that they didn't say something that they wanted to. Tell me what the Five of Cups. Nine of Cups. Devastating loss, Aquarius. They see you as their wish fulfillment. They feel like they lost someone truly special. Let's see what's happened in the past here. We have King of Wands, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, Eight of Swords. Very deep connection. Some of you a spiritual tie here. We have soulmate and twin flame for some of you. But I see that this person has been stuck in a situation, you could have too, where both of you felt tied and bound to responsibility or the physical realm. It felt like there was an unfairness when it came to this connection because you both couldn't really see a way out of it. Although you were the logical one, really making decisions and showing this person a path. How you two can be together. I also see that you felt hesitant at times though, because when you would really ask them or open up, they were evasive or trying to steer the conversation in a different direction. So you knew the writing was on the wall Do they feel the same way about me? I really don't think so, because they're not even willing to talk about how this is going to be possible or the future here. And if it's not a situation where there is a third party, or it feels like you both are two worlds apart, I'm seeing a situation where this person has trouble committing. They have trouble with memories that haunt them of decisions that they've made in the past that they haven't been able to get over, that nearly destroyed them in a sense. And they're always afraid to make another decision when it comes to love, afraid to step out and take a risk because they fear the worst. Until you've come along though here, I mean, this feeling, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, they feel like they've known you for a lifetime. And you also comfort them in a way that they've never felt before. King of Wands, tell me the King of Wands. King of Pentacles. And Nine of Swords. This person could have been worried about their financial status or their environment. That it would be a huge risk if they did choose to get into this with you, that they might lose all of that. If that's not the case, I see somebody that's fearful of commitment. Somebody that just really doesn't feel like they're capable of it, or afraid to really adhere to the rules. Tell me what this Eight of Swords. Moon card, yeah. A lot of uncertainty, because it's kind of like there's this thing in the middle of you two, and it's just not really being talked about. It's not really being addressed. And so it was very difficult to kind of navigate through these emotions, because both of you weren't able to discuss this. So let's see the challenge. I do see for a lot of you, they avoided really opening up or expressing themselves, afraid that they would look weak as well. Star card, Eight of Wands, and the Tower. Yeah. Sudden change here. Tell me what the Tower. Three of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. So something happened to break this connection that was in the physical realm. And it felt like it was out of your control. Things started to spiral. And this person felt like it was on them. They lost control here, or something that they missed doing. They got complacent, could have been as well. Especially with the Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles, they were focused on something else and they weren't really seeing what was happening with this connection. If it's not a third party where something was found out, I see here that they were unable to really give their all to this connection. And what happened was they suddenly had more pressure put on them. Either they were working more, or they chose a different route to do something where they thought they could still have you, but less. And that eventually they might come back around where you would still be waiting for them. But I see with the Eight of Wands, this was a whirlwind of stress. It felt like with the Star card next to it, this is something where you never know which direction this connection was going to go. Because it felt like everything was up in the air. You never knew from day to day whether it was going to be the last time you talked to them, or whether things were going to work out. Was this person going to finally choose you and commit? Because things were left in the unknown here. Moon card, right? This bred a lot of fear and doubts even about yourself. It became very painful as you had to go through this. Tell me what the Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. And the Hierophant, this was a huge lesson for you and for them. You learned self-love gives you value, not from other people. Even though I see that your energy showing up, you try to do and do and do for other people to help them feel better, to make their life better, humanitarian, because you guys are. Especially your power is showing up here in the Star card. But it gets overlooked a lot of times because it's expected of you, because that's how you are. So you feel at times you get taken advantage of, and you do. It's showing me here that people tend to expect that, so it's just the status quo. And if you deter off any course or do something for yourself, then it's like you're being selfish, right? That's how the other person kind of sees it. And I see that's what's going on here a little bit. It's like they expected you to be all about them. But towards the end, as this has broken or something has completely ended, you started to choose yourself. And this person is panicked. They're feeling this loss on a whole nother level that they never expected. Tell me the Star card. Also, there could be distance here between you two. I get this a lot for your readings. Some of you are in long distance relationships, or where you can't communicate like a normal relationship. If it's not physical, it's definitely emotional distance as well. This person was solely focused on something else other than you and making this a priority. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Yes, it comes down to how they handled it. Just trying to avoid any difficult topics or deep feelings, but also kind of pushing you to the limit. They expected so much of you, and you gave and gave, and it felt like towards the end here it was all for nothing, because they ended up having to deal with an issue and leaving you in the dust, and it made you feel really upset and sad. It made you feel like they didn't care about you in the end. I see a lot of stress here. I mean, that feels like entrapment, 8 of Swords, Moon card. How it plays out in the 3D realm, it is a very tough energy, because you feel like you can't move forward, you can't move back, because everything's so uncertain. You have no truth. And so no one wants to be controlled or confined to that feeling. And it does feel very unfair. And in the end, I see that they know, even when things came to the end, they didn't choose to do what was right. 4 of Pentacles, Judgment, 6 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. You have left an imprint on this person's heart. But what I see happening is someone has a plan. They can't stand this energy, and you're about to see fast movement with communication. So if this reading is resonating with you, in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action they take, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you for your love and support. Lots of light and love to you guys, and I will see you next time.